Good morning, little baby. Little baby, good morning. Look at what he did. Look at that. He's a bit naughty, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Morning, guys.
That is about Ramon Dino, a recent Brazilian podcast. He talked about first Allison that Olympia kind of makes me wonder if he struggled with the same thing that Earth struggled with that weight limit being what it was, and him being, him having so much muscle and so much size. Was it hard for him? Is it still hard for him to make that weight limit and does his physique suffer as a result?
Good morning, YouTube. It has been a while. I have not picked the camera up and recorded a YouTube video in probably about a month. And the reality is, I think after prep, my motivation just to record content just hit a little bit of a lull. Like, I just didn't really have any motivation to pick up the camera. And once you stop picking up the camera, it's very hard to get back in the habit. I had a lot of things going on, so my work, my shifts in work changed. I'm working a lot more now, and then just a lot of life stuff going on where I needed to prioritize some other bits other than bodybuilding for a little bit. Obviously still did the bodybuilding, but just trying to fit in content with working extra, managing new shifts. It's been busy, but now I'm back on it. So I did originally try to do a series straight after prep, but I'm going to bin that off and we're going to start afresh from this video right now. So we are now 7 weeks post-show. So we're pretty much done with that post-show rebound phase. And we're pretty much in the off-season now. The off-season has started, which is exciting. In terms of where I'm at physique-wise, so I am currently 83 kilos. My stage weight was 76 kilos, so I am 7 kilos up in 7 weeks, which is a kilo a week, which is a nice rate of gain. And I'll put my recent check-in pictures here, which I'm really happy with. I'm growing nicely, and now I'm not in that prep feeling mode anymore. Like, I don't feel preppy every day. I don't feel fatigued. Body fat's up to a point where I'm functioning really, really well. I have energy in the day. Training is absolutely flying, which is a bit of a problem at the minute because although I'm not feeling preppy anymore, I am feeling absolutely battered in the day, and it's due to fatigue and because I'm getting so much stronger in the gym and I'm progressing really well that my fatigue is just ramped up. So I've got a leg day today, which I'll take you through. But then after this leg day, I'll be taking a bit of a deload because I've noticed the last week or two, my actual motivation to train is just not there. I'm rocking up at the gym and I'm just like, I'll drag myself in. When I get training, I'm loving it, but actually that drive and motivation to get to the gym and smash it, it's just not there. And I know I need some time off when that happens, so that's what we'll be doing. We'll do my leg day today and then have a little bit of a deload. Let's fucking fly. But yeah, so you would have just watched part of my morning routine. I made an Instagram post about how important routine is, and since moving on to these shifts, I've noticed. There's my alarm, just in case I slept in. I, however, didn't sleep in. I woke up an hour before my alarm because my body clock still gets me up nice and early. Still gets me up at quarter to 6, 5:30. Anyway, yeah, routine is so important, especially now I'm working shift work. So I do a day shift 1 week, a back shift 1 week, a night shift 1 week. And keeping my routine in check has been so important to keep everything together, to keep my training together, to keep my adherence to my diet together, and just keep progressing, keep my sleep in check. So routine is important, and my morning routine goes the same, regardless if I'm getting up in the middle of the day after a night shift at like 3 p.m, regardless if I'm getting up at 5 p.m, my morning routine will always stay the same. So I come downstairs, I make my hydration drink, which you've seen this morning. 12 grams of Hydromax, 10 grams of creatine in here, and I'll have this with my fasted cardio. So in my plan, I do 15 minutes of fasted cardio 6 times a week. That was on the Stairmaster. However, I've moved to the bike because it feels a little bit less fatiguing on the legs. I feel a little bit less battered after it. But to get the same amount of calories burnt as 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, I do 20 minutes on the bike, and it works about the same. So I do 20 minutes on the bike 6 times a week with this drink. Once this drink's finished, I will then have my coffee, which I'm going to make now, which I look forward to every single morning. So I make my coffee, and then on a day like today, which is Saturday, I will be heading to the gym after meal 1. And meal 1 is already prepped. It's in the fridge. It's cream of rice. I like it cold, so I will prep it the night before, and I'll show you that. But first, I need to get into this coffee because, do you know what? I don't actually feel that tired this morning. I feel good, but a coffee will still be nice. And what I like to do now is I have stopped having a stimulant pre-workout, and I went to just a non-stim pump nootropic pre-workout. And my sessions have been so much better for it. But what I still like to do is about an hour and a half before I train, I will have a coffee. And I still feel some benefits of the caffeine from that coffee an hour and a half before. However, I just don't get that overly stimmed feeling. Also, caffeine can reduce your pumps. So if you're having a massive load of pre-workout with like 350 milligrams of caffeine before you train, that will be reducing your pumps. So just be aware of that. Whereas if you have caffeine about an hour and a half before, it won't really be affecting your pumps. And since I've stopped taking caffeine before I train, the pumps have been so much better. It could be just in combination with obviously food going up, being a lot higher, and I'm starting to fill out properly now. But the pumps have been better. So let's get into making a coffee first, and then I'll take you through the rest of my morning routine. The good old coffee station. You'll remember this if you watched any of my videos in prep. I absolutely rinse this in the morning. Got Rev's cup here. She is asleep. I will be making her a coffee to wake her up in a minute because we have planned to get to the gym to be training for 9 a.m. today. So I like to eat about an hour before I train, and it's about 7:15 at the minute. So I'll be waking her up soon just so she can get ready and make sure we're actually at the gym in time, because knowing Riv, we won't be. But yeah, coffee time. We got the coffee. So good. Is it weird that I like having a coffee out of a glass? Maybe. Anyway, let's get on with telling you my morning routine. Every morning I do 5 minutes of vacuums, and what I'll do is I'll hold it for 20 seconds, rest for 5 to 10 seconds, hold for 20 seconds, and just repeat that for 5 minutes. Once that's done, I will do my cardio with my hydration drink, finish that to get hydrated in the morning, come in, make my coffee, which I've just made, and then I will prep my meals for the day. What I've been doing recently is prepping the majority of my meals in the evening when I've got a little bit of free time. So, like I said earlier, my cream of rice, my pre, has been made, but that's the only meal I've made today. So I'm going to make my post-workout meal 2. I'll make that in a minute. And then today I'm actually going out for my nan and granddad's 55th wedding anniversary, bless them. Because their menu actually has the macro breakdown, I can pretty much fit it into my day, which will be nice. So that'll be meal 3, and then I'll have meal 4 and meal 5 when I get home later. And meal 4 and meal 5, I'll probably, because I'm not in work today, I'll probably just have them, I'll prep them fresh. But if I was in work, I'd prep all my meals now, so they're all ready for the day. But I'm just gonna prep my post-workout so that's ready for as soon as I get back from the gym, because I'm normally absolutely starving. In terms of post-workout today, I usually would have jasmine rice, chicken, pineapple, and some veg. However, I've ran out of chicken. I think I've got like 50 grams worth of chicken left. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably have the ESM rice pudding with some more whey. Get the doggies food ready for the day. So forgot to take them out last night, so I'm just putting some hot water in the tap. I'll let them defrost. A little iced coffee for Riv. Let's go get it to her now and wake her up. Right, she is awake. She's awake. She's got a coffee. She's awake. Question is she going to be ready on time? We said we would be at the gym training by 9. It is now, I think it's 6:30 now. So she's got an hour and a half. She's already made her pre-workout last night, so she doesn't have to worry about that. But we'll see if she'll be ready by 9:30. By 9. I don't think she will. Right, let's finally get into this rice pudding. Now, I'm not an expert at making this. I've not really had it that much. So all I do is a 4:1 ratio. Boiling water, 4 parts boiling water, 1 part rice pudding. Mix it up, put it in the fridge. I go through phases where I like my food cold. At the minute, my oats, my cream of rice, and my rice pudding I all really enjoy cold. Here is the rice pudding, the ESN rice pudding. It is very, very good. I enjoy this product a lot. The ESN flavour powder. Oh, this dark salted cookies and cream one is a game changer. It goes in my oats, it goes in my rice pudding, and honestly, it's unreal. This it just tastes so good. So this is a must. And in all my meals, I put 1 gram of pink salt and 1 gram of low salt. So 5 grams of them each per day. And I've got the good old trusty scales here. And then usually with this, you need to let it sit for a little bit and it will thicken up. But I also will put in about 1 gram or 2 grams of psyllium husk, which helps with fibre content, but it also thickens it up a little bit more. So I do really like putting some of this in. So I let that thicken up, put some psyllium husk in it, put the flavour powder in it. If it's still not as thick as I'd like, I'll put it in the microwave and then it can go in the fridge for post-workout, and then I'll probably just have some whey on top. And honestly, for me, that doesn't even need to go in the microwave. That's pretty much done now. Not gonna lie, doesn't look that appetizing, but it tastes amazing. And once I put the fruit and the whey on, it will look good. Again, the night before, I'll make my digestion drink and leave it in the fridge. So what I've got in here is 10 grams of aloe vera juice, 10 grams of lemon juice, 10 grams of apple cider vinegar, some ginger root extract, 10 grams of glutamine, and I also put 6 grams, so half a serving of Strom's Digestive Max in. I'll put that in now. I don't want to put it in the night before because it can thicken up the liquid the longer you leave it. So I'll put that in now, and I will have this either with meal 1 or a little bit before meal 1. I've been having this since food has been pushed up, and it has made a massive difference. My digestion is solid. Is it over the top? Is it extra? Yes, probably. To make the most of this gaining phase and to keep my waist as tight as possible, I'm going to do everything I can extra to make sure that I do that. So this will go in every single day. So we got 2 fridges. We got this one over here. This one has all of our food in. We also have this one that we literally just have drinks in, and then basically just all the dog food in the freezer. It is now time for pre-workout. It's 7:55. Going to be training at 9. That is the perfect time to eat, an hour before. Cream of rice, some blueberries, and some whey drip on top. And I would usually have a square as well. However, I've run out of squares, so I'll probably have 2 rice cakes, 2 caramel Snapper rice cakes. Here's the cream of rice prepped in the fridge overnight, so it's nice and cold. So much better cold. So normally what I'd do to have my whey on top, I would literally just put whey into like a cup mix it up with some water and make it into like a paste, put it on top. Lovely. However, Riv, I don't know however long ago she bought this, but she bought this this PB2 chocolate peanut butter powder. And what I've started doing is I've started putting my whey, a little bit of this in, and some Greek yogurt in, whipping it up, and it literally just goes like a thick peanut butter. So the macros of this meal will be on screen here. They will be including the squares bar. But like I said, I'm going to swap that out for 2 caramel rice cakes, so the fat will be a little bit lower in this meal. I always get questions about cream of rice and why I have it pre-workout. So number one, it digests incredibly well. If I'm having a high volume of carbs of any other meal, this one will digest the fastest and not sit in my stomach. And the last thing I want to do is train with food sat in my stomach, because my body is then utilizing energy to digest that food instead of me training. And also, it just feels horrible if you've got a full stomach training. So this will always be my pre-workout meal. It's also super convenient. If I'm ever out and about, I can make this before I go out, leave it in the fridge overnight, and then it will come with me. It will pretty much survive. I don't need to use a microwave when I'm out because I like it cold. So it's super convenient, and it just tastes amazing. When you start making it right and you get used to it, it tastes so good. So I'm gonna watch some YouTube, eat this, and then we will be getting to the gym. She is, she's awake, and she has her pre-workout. I know you're probably thinking, what the hell is that on top? What is it, Riv? Tell them.
A little bit camera shy now.
Oh, she's got camera shy. She's not got it out for a while. So chia
You've not got it up in a while.
Got it? I haven't.
Oh, Mum's can see that.
Chia seed pudding. Looks lovely.
Well, no, with oats though.
With oats, yeah, with oats. Nothing compared to this masterpiece.
This is like a bowl of shit.
Bowl of shit, no chance. Looks amazing. So my pre-workout and intra-workout I actually made last night. So I've got 20 grams of carb powder soaked with dextrin, just nice. 10 grams of EAAs, and in here I've got a full scoop of the Dark Stim Pre, the Pump Pre. just back from the gym, post-workout time, which you see me make earlier. Riv's nicked my chair, so now I'm on the dodgy chair, and it's like I'm gonna fall off of it.
So big and heavy.
But I've got the rice pudding I made earlier. I've got whey on top. I'll put the macros on screen here. I've also got some dates and some blueberries in there, and some pineapple. Why are you just laughing? Stuffing her face with a bagel and just laughing at me.
So rude.
Well, you're laughing when I'm recording. Don't flick the crumbs at me. Got some pineapple for digestion as well. So yeah, macros are there. Gonna eat this, and then we need to go.
We don't need to, we get to go.
We get to. I do actually need to go into town first though to get the present sorted from
Last minute, Ben.
lastminute.com as per. So we managed to make it with 3 minutes, not to spare. We're 3 minutes late, but ran into town, got the present sorted, smashed it. It looks really good. Happy with that.
Can you show them? Have you shown them?
No, did show the vlog. How cute is that? Little like newspaper for their 55th.
From the date they got married.
I didn't even know 55 was like a milestone, but it's emerald, which is cool.
Green. Oh, obviously.
So
do you want to take them through the 70s slang, or is that a bit boring?
Nah, we can get in. But we're
Harry Eyeball.
at Miller and Carter. I've never actually been here, so it would be nice to see what it's like. And like I said earlier, they've got macros on their menu, so I can actually get a meal in here and sort of track it. It probably won't be super accurate, but we'll see. I can finally enjoy life a bit now and do stuff like this. Go to family events and eat.
Drug dealer bougie.
Yeah, well, like this is Miller and Carter feels like a chattery drug dealer restaurant.
People are gonna hate that. They're gonna that's my favourite restaurant. But I am
Does feel like that.
Yeah. Thank you. So that's crabs.
Good job on the cake, man.
Good.
Good, wasn't it?
Oh, just.
Cheers.
Cheers. Delicious.
Cheers.
You need a drink in front of that, man. There we go.
Full dry. Like a dry, and it hit me square like that. And perfect. It knocked me off my feet.
That could knock your. If that had hit your head, it would.
I've got to give one.
Yeah, and a profiterole.
I know, that's what I had left.
Oh, not you. I just want one of mum and dad.
We are back home after that lovely, lovely meal. That was a really nice celebration for my grandparents' 55th wedding anniversary. What an incredible achievement that is. Absolutely mental. Anyway, on the way home, we stopped off at the shop just so I could get some chicken breast to prep for tomorrow, which I've done. Here it is. I'll let that cool down and then I'll bang it in the fridge. In terms of the meal, it was all on their website in terms of calories, macros, so I've just pulled all of that. It obviously won't be super accurate, but it's a good sort of base to go off. So I've got a fillet of steak, some chips, and then the brownie. It was really good. The only problem was, it didn't even fill me up a tiny bit. I left that meal and I was absolutely starving still, and it was a fair amount of calories. I'll put the calories up here of that whole meal. It could have been more, could have been less, I'm not too sure, probably more. But we'll go off those calories, and the only problem is with that is my fats are now pretty much complete for the day. So I've got 2 more meals to eat. I'm gonna play around with the food and the fat content so I can pretty much hit my macros still for the day. I will take you through that now. So I'm gonna eat my meal now. I have 2 meals. I may potentially make it into 1 meal. We will see. But as long as I sort of hit the same macros for the day, I'll be happy. And then I've managed to enjoy an off plan, still kept to my macros. Still really enjoyed my grandparents' celebration. And it was really nice. It was really nice to be able to actually order some food and eat it with them, because for the longest time I've not been able to do that. And my family love going out for meals. Like any occasion, we always go out for a meal. And for the last year or so, I have not ate with them. I've either brought a meal with me or I've just not ate at all. So it was really nice to actually eat with them. And it all sat really well. no digestion issues. Like I said, I was starving as I left. But yeah, let's get into the next meal now, and I will show you what I'm gonna have. Because I have no fats left to work with, it's probably just gonna be a case of, I normally would have like a chicken breast meal with rice and some vegetables. I'm probably gonna have cod because it's less fat, still have some rice and then some vegetables as well. And then I'll see where I'm at for calories for the day, and then if I need another meal this evening, I will. If not, I should be good. Got my 200 grams of cod. I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna stick it in the air fryer, just on max heat. And then I'll just check it as it goes along. I don't actually have any way of cooking cod. Just normally put it in the air fryer, put a little bit of seasoning on it, just check it and flip it around and wait till it's done.